Hey guys, it's Hannah. I know this is a little different. It's not a sim game, but this is the Stanley Parable. I watched PewDiePie play the mod version. It was originally a Half-Life mod. Now they came out with their own game for it, and I'm going to play it. However, I have played a little bit of it. I recorded an original part 1. However, I figured out that Fraps wasn't actually recording. And it started recording when I pressed stop recording. So, this game, like the sound and stuff, it is a little jumpy, so you gotta bear with me. Subtitles are on, I believe. Okay, back. Audio. Yep, all captions. There is a fun little part that, that I thought was really hilarious. There's an achievement. It's clicking on door 430 like 5 times. So I'll do that. I thought it was really silly. So begin the game, and I'll let you guys watch the intro. Intro is different from the mod version, but I like it. This game has definitely improved a lot. So I'll just take the same route. No, I'll take the same route as I did for the original part 1. Come on, load.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
So boring.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
See, it's a little buggy.
Was happy.
Stanley
And then
Parable.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh, really?
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, I wonder what happens. What does that say? I hate Mondays. Probably. Yeah, that's probably what it says. Oh, it's a phone. Let me click on anything. This office looks a bit bigger than it did in the mod version. I just realized that. So, anyway, I'll show you guys this.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh no, what can it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we can do that after I get this. Aww. It won't let me do it again. I really wish I could have, that would have recorded, but it was like, oh, only 5 measly clicks, and then it made me do a bunch of things, so I got the achievement. Hopefully someone else will record it. No one's in here. Is there anything I can click on? I didn't really examine these areas very well last time. I had to jump on 419's desk, too, so, yeah.
When Stanley
You know
came to
what?
a set of 2
You know
open
what?
doors,
Screw you.
he
I'm
entered
gonna
the
go
door
to the one
his-
on the
This
right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, maybe I do. Oh, can I open this? Can't. There's the lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
This wasn't in the
Stanley
mod.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, I didn't take this path last time, sorry. I know, I kind of went against what I said. I can admire this room.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Wait, there's
Really
paintings?
worth it.
Oh, here are some paintings. It's a leaf. It's an ocean. A plant.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ah, that must be the reason everyone left, is because I'm strange. What does that say? Does it say anything? Guess it doesn't. Nope.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Maybe it was. But I'm gonna wait until more dialogue comes up anyway. Oh, this game is so fun. Just click on things. Click, 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 click. $125? That's a lot of money for just a cold drink there. That's how much our school charges. I think that's an outrageous amount of money just for pop. Or soda. Pop and soda both are okay, but if anyone calls soda Coke or Pop Coke, it doesn't fly with me, because Coke is like a Coca-Cola, not a soda. So I guess he's not gonna talk to me anymore, is he? Guess I do border on creepy. Ah, okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Alright, I'll save right here. Yes. Resume. I don't think... Nope. Whoa, what's this?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, it is incredible, isn't it? Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. The sky is I don't know what color the sky isn't. Sky can be any color, actually. Where is this? This is new. Do not jump from the cargo. Will cause death. How can you get Hannahlujah after you die? Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I will make my
I'm not
decisions as I
asking for me,
please.
I'm asking for
For her. Ooh, who is this her? I don't remember a
This
her.
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I don't know who she is. This is a new thing. I haven't heard of this yet. Try and go in here. It's dark. Whoa.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Okay, I'm picking up the phone. What? Jump scare? No?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
This is new.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Who the
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
That's so
I'm
mean.
trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay. Hi, creepy fake wife. That's really creepy, actually.
This is a very sad story about the
Oh my
death of a
god!
man named Stanley.
I'm gonna die! Press 3?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Well then. Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
Oh my
what he's
gosh.
told
My
to do.
office is
Now
coming in
he's
here.
pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
L.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
I can, even
From
though I'm gonna
behind
die.
his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever
That's
happen
depressing.
to him.
Press J.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly
That's
vanished
exactly what
off the
happened.
face of the earth. The
I'm
thought
so sorry.
excited him terribly.
But that did happen. L.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last,
Oh my gosh!
choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Well, I'm so sorry, Stanley.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many
This is
possible
turning into his
paths
office,
and
isn't it?
destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Yeah.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another
A
was
game with a baby? I need
And
to
he
see
called
that.
it The Stanley Parable.
Huh.
It
We
was
don't have
such
kids,
a
do we?
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Well, too bad.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Aw.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
I know
Here,
I won't.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I'm not pressing it. I haven't pressed it. Not pressing it. What if I save? No. I'm not pressing anything. What am I supposed to do? You told me not to press it, so I'm not pressing it. Oh. Fine, I'll press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
You can't.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Question nothing.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps...
Must you?
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time...
What?
And I tried again.
Please don't! Oh!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Oh. Oh. Okay. Am I dead? Interesting. Ah, now we're just starting over, aren't we? Okay, so let's go. Resume. Options back. Let's quit. Load this one. Okay. I don't remember what choice I had to make here, but whatever choice it is, I'm gonna make the other one. Let's see. I think this is like to go to the lounge or to go. Okay. So let's actually follow what he says.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay. Am I back on track?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Tips for
a
not
wave
getting
of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up
don't
to
get
his
fired.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Huh, this is interesting. I want to read these. I think I read some of it last time. Like, I thought this was funny. Don't alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. And then here it's like, get Chris out of the broom closet. Fire the paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper guy. Everyone is unique. That's bullshit, because guess what? We find out that we're not unique. Okay. Hey! I didn't notice this last time. It's a broom closet. I wonder if Chris is in here. Hello, Chris.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Chris,
but there was
where are
nothing
you?
Here, so he turned around and got
You know
back
what?
on track.
No, I think Chris and I are gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna pull a Justin Bieber and piss in this bucket, and
There was nothing here.
No.
Choice to make.
I guess
no path
not.
to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
well, I'm still here because I need to find Chris. Someone obviously let him out of the broom closet, but I think that he might still
It
be
was
here hiding
baffling
from
that
me.
Stanley was still just sitting in the
Maybe
broom
Chris has
He
the
wasn't even doing
answers
anything.
for why everyone
At least if there was
disappeared.
something to interact with,
Yeah, I bet
he'd be
Chris knows
justified
why.
in some way.
Chris,
His,
I'm here to
he's
save
literally
you.
Just standing there doing sweet
Let me piss in
LA.
this bucket some more. Be Justin Bieber. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. Oh.
Are you really
Yes.
sitting in the broom
Yes, I am, because I have to find
Standing
Chris.
around doing nothing?
Chris
Well,
knows the answers.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Chris knows the answer. I just have to find him. Are you Chris? Chris! Hi there. Hey, you Chris?
You do realize
What's
there's
up,
no
Chris?
choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you'd
Yeah.
have had a reason for exploring
You're
it to
right, I
find out.
would've.
It
But,
didn't even
you
occur
know.
to me because literally
I have a
this
reason for
closet
exploring
is
it
of
because apparently Chris
absolutely
was in
no
here. I
significance
gotta get
to
you
the
out. Hey,
story
Chris, why is everyone gone?
whatsoever.
Huh?
I never would have thought.
Where is everybody, Chris? Answer me! Bitch! Okay. Piss some
Maybe
more.
to you, this is somehow its own branching path.
I wonder if it
Maybe
is.
when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was
Closet
my
ending
favourite."
was my
I hope
favorite!
your friends find this concerning.
Oh my gosh, I want to see if he'll say anything else. This is
Stanley
really
was
great.
fat and ugly, really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of
Really?
a family connection. That's how stupid
That's
he
how
is.
stupid I am?
That or with drug
Excuse
money.
me.
Also, Stanley
I was addicted to drugs
and hookers.
and hookers. Okay, hookers are pretty great. Chris and I are addicted to hookers right here. Hookers.
Well, I've come to a very
Yeah.
definite conclusion about what's going on right
What?
now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the
Yep.
keyboard.
I'm dead.
Well, in a
I must be.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to
Is he gonna alert everybody that I'm dead?
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative
human.
of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making
Come on,
sure
Chris.
they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the
I
person
bet I
who came
can.
before you.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Let's go
upstairs to
downstairs.
his boss's office.
I'm gonna go downstairs, I think. What's in here? A car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post
Yeah.
during work hours.
Might
He
get fired
be
for that.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
Can't
why
get
had he
fired
taken
in a
that
competitive
risk?
economy.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His
Oh,
boss
yeah.
would think he was crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am
Maybe he is crazy.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason
I
at
think
all.
you're crazy.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
what?
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
That is
doors
quite
close
odd.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter,
Wait, are we
these
going in-
rooms were starting to look
Yeah.
pretty familiar. Were
In
they
circles?
simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
He's crazy?
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh, you are
What
crazy.
relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Yeah, you are.
gone.
You're crazy,
He wasn't
Stanley.
going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
So
He
you
thought to
think.
himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Okay.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to
Dude,
gently
that's
float
cool.
above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Oh, really?
And it too appeared.
Wow,
It was so
that's
much
cool.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Are you
Why
high?
he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Or a drug addict,
Why
right?
is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh, God. I think that
Now
you're...
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing
That
me,
is odd. I like
thinking
this
about
music.
how it's describing my thoughts.
Just going in
he
circles.
thought. And while he thought it all very
I
odd,
think, you
and
know,
wondered if
he
this
said you're a
voice
drug
spoke to
addict,
all
so-
people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Oh!
How could it be?
It's not a dream, I was
Stanley
right.
simply
You're on
deceiving
drugs.
himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
How
Now, hearing the
peculiar.
voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
does the voice
This
explain
voice
that?
was a
Explain
part of
that.
himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was
okay.
in control.
This is a dream. Let's
that
show.
This was a dream.
Let's prove it,
So
Stanley.
he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of
Jump
the mattress
scares?
on his back,
Anywhere?
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
But it's not a dream.
Let
You're
me
on
continue
drugs. You're
pushing the
high.
buttons. Please. It's all I
Oh,
want.
it's all you want. I'm so sorry.
I want my apartment and my wife.
You don't have a wife,
and
remember?
my job.
It's a
All
plastic
I want
doll.
is my
You
life
have a plastic
exactly
doll as
the
a
way
wife.
It's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be
Everything
fine.
won't be fine, I don't think. I don't know.
I am okay.
Are you really? Let's find out.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Raining!
I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real.
Uh-oh, I think I'm dying.
Hear my voice. Who am I? Who am I? Everything went black.
Well then. Interesting. Let's see.
This is the story
Yep,
of a woman
thought
named
so.
Mariella.
This was in the mod.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
I guess that's Stanley.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Well,
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
we
This
were
much she
crazy,
knew.
apparently.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was.
You are
to
so
be born.
lucky to be normal,
I am
Mariella. I think
I
you're
am in control of my mind. I know what
Are
is
you?
real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled.
Uh-oh,
for
you have a
today.
meeting?
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest
Well,
of
you
her
go,
life.
Mariella. Go to
She
work.
had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, really? You run away from a dead body. Running away from dead bodies. That is not good. Running away from dead bodies. Nah. That's mean. That's mean. Dead bodies shouldn't be ran away from. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this part right here because I think it's been a while. Next time, I'm just going to follow through what he says, I think. Maybe. I'll do that. So everyone have a great day. Bye.